position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Buying some time. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level, right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level now.
And it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football. We've lost a lot of them with expansion. This one we get to keep. I love that they're both going to the SEC. We're going to play each other a bunch. We're going to still have this Red River rivalry that gets so many people excited. It's an unbelievable event. We've been there for game day a bunch. It is absolutely crazy.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Manning. Makes the catch, it's Wingo. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Those horns are up, and they are sharp in the running game.
Yeah, just pounding the rock, playing physical. And I think when you think about great Texas teams, you probably think about the running game, the physicality. And I could go through so many backs with Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and all those guys that, and just recently Bijan Robinson, high draft picks, really, really good running backs.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
And the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Spits it out to the back. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
The Sooners are in a mess here on third and a mile. He might want another play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. Wide open spaces. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains after the 34.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal.
Oh, he dropped it! That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Sooners! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Tatum. Quick toss. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to test the right side with this one. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mateer. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Sooners send out the punt unit. The kick is on its way. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Dumps it to the back.
What? Ooh, man. Come on.
Man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Mateer. And the catch along the sideline.
Them bailouts are killing me, dog.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location.
Bro, there's no freaking way, dog. That's the bullshit they've been having the whole goddamn season, bro.
The catch, you put that behind them, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's
Y'all want me to be cool with this bullshit.
uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Short, quick, precise passing game. Good enough to move the sticks.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Burks. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Grab near the sticks, it's Tatum. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
To the air on first down. Throwing right. Complete downfield.
Complete.
Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Wants to throw on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Can't block him.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quickly complete. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Good timing on the quick out. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Takes the handoff. It's Tatum. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Sategna. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He did not make it, a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
He's in the end zone.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a...
No.
Get out of the end zone and they get him for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complimentary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line.
I'm cool off this shit.
The defense takes the field and they get the
Yeah, I'm
safety.
cool off this shit.
You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
Creates a little room.
That's some bullshit, dog.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36.
Wow.
Hold and fire complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk.
Yeah, man, this may be it right here, man.
The explosive picks up more than 30.
Yep.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And oh man, there's some burn orange getting nervous in here thinking of the 2000 to 2003 blowouts, David.
And Reese, I know that, but man, it always feels like this game gets competitive in the end. And it's getting later, and it looks like Oklahoma's up big, Jesse, but I just wouldn't turn it off yet.
No, and if you're Texas, you just got to keep your composure, right? And it's hard to do because you've been looking at this game and circled this game on your calendar all year long. It feels like it's getting away from you. Don't hit the panic button right now.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Manning. He's going to let it go. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 flash today. Miami is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. Man, the U is staring at a big fat L right now. They're trailing by 21 to Duke. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. The snap sets up the throw. Got it set up on the outside. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Manning. That's caught, it's Lockett. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Looking to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion, fourth and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in those circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the fourth quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals, they're not going to get him back in. And so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Manning. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Send the tight end in motion. They want to throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snap in the shotgun. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mateer. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. He spins that thing down the middle. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Sooners need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rush is on him. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
To the air, it's Manning. Quarterback extends the play. Pulls it in, it's Moore.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Sends it back in motion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Oftentimes when the field is left off that intersection instead of the other systems go badly
Down to possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Motion from the wideout. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
It was the Sooners who put the horns down in Dallas today in the Red River Showdown, and they'll take that golden hat north of the river.